Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm WolfsbaneGaming and we are back with another video on Starfield. This is part 23. If you have not seen first 22, there will be a commentary on this video to play this. Go check it out. And if you love this kind of content and you find yourself returning on a regular basis, do hit that like button, have a notification on, come back here and subscribe. And with that, let's jump in where we left off. We are going to be starting off the UC Vanguard quest line. Let's do this. Ugh.
Struts retract. Let's get out of here.
I would love to build my own ship, but I'm gonna wait till we've got the ability to build C-class ships. So we need our piloting skills to be maxed, and we also want our starship design to be maxed. That way we have the best of the best. That should be max. That should be up. Right, we are going to Tar City. So let's do this. This is UC Vanguard 1. Jumping into pipe space.
Nice jump. We're right on target.
Vanguard 1 has reached the destination. I repeat, Vanguard 1 has reached the destination.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
It seems unusually quiet here. That is rarely a good sign. We should move on. There's nothing worth taking.
New Atlantean 1.
This does not look to have been motivated by theft. That may make it worse.
this is what I think it is, then you're lucky I've arrived. I've already killed one.
So what do we got here? It's too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the... I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw... What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A Terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
A Terramorph? Here? Why did you not state that immediately?
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the... Good. Take care of yourself out, and make sure you leave enough of that thing for us.
I'm here for
I
you.
can't
Should
let
you
you get
need-
hurt.
Of course, take your time.
I need you to stay.
Ah, a face I never mind seeing. I suppose you may help. I will never tire. We will speak again
I
soon.
need you to
hope.
stay. Let's see.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating. But I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello? Wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the Terramorph is. It's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
183.5.
Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the Terramorph towards the lights and watch the... fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Power levels insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker. Group activated. Stand clear. Additional power required. Additional power input required. All defenses restored. Target group online.
I suppose not. Take credit for your thoughts. I will watch your back.
tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's... Wait. You did it, didn't you? Oh, yeah. Taken care of. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we...
Ah. Ah. The Terramorphs is dead.
Hopefully this isn't as concerning as it seems. I'll try not to slow you down.
Ah.
Shame. I cannot just break it open.
Okay, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics? Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But Terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, Terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. You're right. We just need... Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed. Get confirmation on just how concerned we should. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sinan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name. Oh, you don't understand what a weight off. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that... I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you in Percival. And here. It's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
One piece of tungsten.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Back to Atlantis it is.
Lifting off now. We're locking into orbit now.
Back to Alpha Centauri, let's go.
Navigational feedback checks out. We're in the right
Clear
place.
to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead.
Go ahead and land, thanks. We're gonna land directly at mass.
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? Mine is currently Whetstone, but it changes.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the Terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers? You killed a Terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering the sample? Hadrian. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. Certainly seems that way. Did your survivor, Hadrian, she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? I see. Well, this is one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. But if Hadrian Sanan thinks this sample needs to get to Mars, then we're gonna make sure it gets to Mars. I'll take care of the clearances and ensure you get your credits. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship
Dude, it's my
modifications.
first day
You'll be
and I'm
cleared
already
for
a
access to
captain
them
of
next
the
time you're
Navy.
down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services.
Yep.
Now, if there wasn't anything else, suggest you move out.
Pleasing to see
Fight you, bitch! Ah, fuck! Trackers Alliance pack. Don't really need that, but okay.
I'll handle
Commander.
things with the brass. It doesn't. But if that's who that sample is destined for, my bet he's former UC Xeno.
I'm on my way.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard. Keeping the skies safe out there? Take care now.
We have arrived at the Outland store.
You're only as safe as your equipment out there. I would never dream of selling substandard. Yes, by all means.
I need that. Look, I need a brilliant sniper rifle. Like, I need a really good sniper rifle. I do not have one here. So I'm going to need to find one. Oh, that needs to be kept. Whoa! Do you have a sniper rifle by any chance, mate? No, you suck. Well,
Be careful out there.
that was good. Next! Alright, let's check this real quick. So that can't be upgraded yet, that's fine. That can't be upgraded yet, that's fine. That can though. We need outpost engineering, what's this? Okay, so we kind of need to get that. We need that. That I need. I need that. So that we are definitely getting. That will also be brilliant. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we need to get. Cool.
Please, if you experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, welcome to UC Distribution. I have been told it'll be up. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule. I hope we have... Plutonium. You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick them clean.
Hey, personally, I like extra room at the joints for increased range of movement.
We are now a member of Vanguard.
Dust off complete. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
We're heading back to the Sol system. Back home. But don't we have a... Nope, never mind. Cool.
Switching over to standard engines.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Welcome to
Back to reality. We are back at Sidonia.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free. My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have... Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way. Keep a lookout. Notify us. Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a miner. The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Keep on the straight and narrow, and there won't be anything to worry about. Sergeant Booth at your service. If you have a security-related concern... Well, it ain't drugs if that's what you're worried about. You'll notice it happens to miners and anyone else that's been down in the Red Martian dust too long. Nothing to worry about any more than anyone else around here. Used to be a sign someone was ready for the Red Devils. And some of the ex-Red Devils, they ain't as badass as they... Be seeing you around.
We get so used to normal gravity that anything lower feels almost comical.
Almost break time.
Oh yeah. If they actually wanted to explore the galaxy, they would have gotten a discovery.
Seriously, what did they...
Crime's at an all-time low around Sidonia.
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear these days. If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean. I hate filing litter reports.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Yo, hey, what's up? I'm Manaki. Feel cool. Yo, stay good out there.
This is a courtesy reminder that despite low gravity on Mars, a fall into Sidonia...
Invoices can be collected. Oh. Not here for...
Please exercise caution near balcony
Captain
exits.
Rail Collar, Vanguard.
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some...
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this oak, but at this point it's probably for the best.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we...
Just this one time? I am all too aware that once one starts doing favors for the Trade Authority, it can be... Yes, not everything needs to be a transaction.
Pity.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
The community
place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have. Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people. Make sure to get yourself help before it becomes a... The UC Exchange is a great place to buy your weapons, just because the governor's office is... Used to think I was Vanguard material, till I discovered... Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly... Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got. Found a clutch of heat leeches breeding in the deluxe condos aren't anything special. Be careful down near the mines, and careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's Vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants you to do? You're gonna get me in trouble.
Not supposed to talk to me.
Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises... Hadrian? A woman named Hadrian sent you, a member of the Vanguard, to find... Now, if that tag's a forgery, that's a damn good one. All right, Captain. If you are who you say, Supra et Ultra. Vanguard motto. What's it mean? Should have gotten that during your oath.
Above and beyond.
I see. And tell me, what grade was it you got on your entrance exam? A? C? D+? Yeah, sure you did. Stop. Even if I did know where he was, I'm not... Maybe there is something you can do. Percival's got this debt put on him by the Trade Authority. You make that go away, prove you're a friend of him and the rest of us devils, and... well... That's good to hear. Most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the Authority and pay him direct. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collection. If someone was to break...
Crossing the Trade Authority could be perilous.
Now, what's it?
Hey, you may be Hadrian's friend. Come here. Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker? Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some... at least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an... Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out.
Oh, I know what
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll... Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore. Great, great. So access to the deep mine. We'd set up right once you've managed...
I'm here for you. Should you need me.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night from 2200 hours until 0500 hours.
I'm not doing these spaces bit. Hi, mate.
Was there something else? Do you now? Let me take a look. Here. And do remember all...
21,000.
Understandable.
I'll be back in a moment, mate.
lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious. The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with us.
Was there something? Do you now? Let me take it. That's not the number I remember. Headquarters. Here. I expect this won't be a great... It cleared. Wonderful. You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eager to...
Of course.
It's hard not to worry.
Mast would like to join Sidonia in celebrating over 275 years of living on Mars. The United Colonies are proud to support the citizens of Sidonia.
Did you know? My end of the bar. He's holed up in the old red place was sealed up tight after the UC shut. Good you're going in there, actually. Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of. But I'm sure he'll appreciate not having to find out if I left him with enough rations. Yeah, the pass key. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you.
Oh my god!
Hey, I know another tracker when I see one. What, a tracker like you wants to take on some smaller local jobs? Sure thing. The Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board over there. Now, look. Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been... I got a plan in place. All right. You're gonna want to make sure it'll track down my mark, clear out, and come back. You help me with this, and I see a bright future in the Trackers Alliance for you. Bye. Hope I never have to kill you.
Remain alert. Best to assume we have not seen the last of these spacers. Let's not leave anything useful behind. Miners' quarters ahead, perhaps? Filled with more space or...
Did they have anything of value?
doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Adrian sent you. Did she look okay? A Terramorph? She's fortunate to be alive at all. Hope you two had plenty of backup. So what's this she had you bring all the way down here after... Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a Terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or if she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst Terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was a city wiped completely off the map by Terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any Terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-Terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
The chances for survival, let alone maintaining any kind of functioning society, would be slim indeed.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
The biggest surprise is...
Oh boy.
If you find anything significant, say the word.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Whoa.
That was a leap of faith!
Oh shit, that looks like a bounty hunter ship. Nope, just a UC ship. Good. Celestial. That's our good friend Hadrian ship, right? Time to go to Sidonia. Oh fuck, it's Sandstorm. Well, I guess we better get inside.
The Lux condos aren't anything special.
Any doubt of Sidonia's importance to the United Colonies and its industry? This certainly puts it to rest. The tech to instantly jump across the universe.
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much. That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole... Percival and I, we're not just... We were military scientists. Ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Oh, well, but it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying Terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
The red eyes are some badge of honor? Credit for your thoughts, as they say. Oh, yes, I do. Here. For so long, I felt that so... Truly? You mean it? You continue to surprise and amaze me. I am at a loss for words. There is no such thing as too much, love. My culture deals with this so differently than I have seen in the rest of the settled systems. I need some time to consider what would be an appropriate, equivalent gesture. But do not mistake that for hesitation. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I will not let you go for a moment. Hello, excellent to see you. Did you need me to...
I need you wearing something better. Something a little bit more revealing. That'll work. For now.
Take care of yourself.
Was that Percival walking through there with you?
Found a clutch of heat leeches.
Terramorphs pretty much run the lower levels here.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
Ew.
Let's put this bird into space. Hell of a view from here.
Back to Alpha Centauri.
Jump complete. Propulsion restored.
Be advised, you are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You.
Captain! Over here! The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War. Former head, they called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of. It was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you... I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done.
Holding a grudge against where a person comes from, that is both ignorant...
Just the way things are sometimes. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into them. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. Then I guess it's just a map.
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go. Pardon.
I will take that, thank you. Thought there was something up there. Is there one in there as well? Nope.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
Whatever risks exist, they are outweighed by this imminent threat. I agree. The request should be granted.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
I have been thinking about us.
At the spaceport.
I am here if you need me.
Terramorphs.
More attacks. Just as predicted.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Well, this isn't good. Terramorphs in the heart of New Atlantis.
That's it! Now hit her with that trying to help you!
For what you did. We didn't...
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before.
I don't know. They were down at the port and we tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control. Turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire. And keep that EM weapon at the ready. Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
Quiet. Did you?
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
You might back up. Don't just step.
Captain! It's going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that floor. It's here! It's here! Hide! Do it now!
Easy.
Wait, officer? Are you and this woman experts? Take whatever we can get right now. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more women. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can. Don't let them get into your head.
It's alright, Sergeant.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word.
You two have any experience with Terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Your call. We're on the line.
We need you to stay put.
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
Look at all this destruction. All this death.
We are a very effective team, are we not? deserve whatever accolades you have coming.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people. Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
These officers. I'm putting in for commendations for every last one. If you hadn't been here, better not to go on that. My people, they give everything for the city. Thank you for what you did here
Attention. The spaceport has been secured.
I can still feel it poking around in my head.
That is all.
The Terramorphs have been dealt with. It is over.
We lost so many today.
We did lose so many today, but we saved everyone else. Take that with you, not the dead. Remember those you saved, but then
That's a
those
relief to
you
hear.
lost.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
My officers were unprepared for what
Ah,
happened.
there you are. I believe we have
Losing
some
anyone
things
in the
we
line
should
of duty
discuss.
is a tragedy. When you see security loses an officer, I make it my responsibility to call their family.
Loss of life.
We're counting
Damage to
on
the
you,
spaceport.
Captain.
The
Don't
costs
let
of
my
this
people
attack are greater than I
sacrifice
think we
in vain.
realize.
Captain, Hadrian, it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative. We see your atypical background as a strength, not a hindrance. The people you'll be dealing with, they're rather atypical themselves. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us? I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Corcoran. Start getting a plan together for that data.
The things we do here, the tech we develop, benefits all of humanity. It's quite the conundrum you two have uncovered. But we'll get to the bottom of it.
That is the end of this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, turn my notification on, join Wolf, come back, hit my subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, WolfsbaneGaming, signing off.